Big Heart the Knight was watching TV and eating a huge chop. On the evening news, he heard that the king's daughter, Princess Hawthorn, had been kidnapped by a witch. Big Heart watched with his mouth open and his fork in mid-air. The newsreader said, "The witch captured Princess Hawthorn and tied her to the back of her horse. Then they disappeared into the forest. Witnesses who know the witch say her name is Zuki and that she lives at Singing Gorge." Big Heart sighed and said out loud,
"What a beautiful girl! She makes my heart beat like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum."
Big Heart was falling madly in love. Just then, the king came on the screen. He had tears in his eyes as he spoke.
"Miss Suki, I beg you, give me back my daughter. She is my only child, and I love her so much."
Suddenly, Big Heart stood up, and without even finishing his chop, he jumped onto his horse. As he left, he heard the king announce,
"I'm offering a reward of 2,000 gold coins to the brave knight who rescues my daughter."
When Big Heart arrived at Singing Gorge, where Zuki lived, he discovered that other knights had had the same idea as him. They all wanted to earn the reward promised by the king. Big Heart felt sad.
Those knights are just thinking about the gold coins. But I'm thinking about the one who makes my heart beat like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum.
In the crowd, Big Heart searched high and low for a clue that would lead him to the witch's house. Just then, a black cat walked by.
Aha!
Thought the knight.
All witches have a black cat. If I follow this one, it might lead me to her.
The cat dilly-dallied and lay around in the sun as if to spite Big Heart.
What an annoying cat!
Thought the knight.
But if I scare it, I will never find the witch.
2 hours later, the cat licked itself carefully and caught a butterfly. Then it walked slowly all the way around the town. It made its way through a thick forest and arrived at an old house. Big Heart was thrilled.
This looks just like a witch's house.
He tied up his horse and tiptoed towards the house. He looked through the window and saw what he had hoped to see. Princess Hawthorn was tied to a chair, and the witch was feeding her some soup.
What a beauty she is,
thought Big Heart.
She's the one who makes my heart beat like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum.
Then brave Big Heart burst through the window. Zuki the witch screamed in surprise. Princess Hawthorn's chair tipped over backwards. Zuki started to chant a spell. "By Zook or by Spook, turn this dangerous intruder into a—"
Please don't do that,
begged Big Heart as he knelt at her feet. The knight said,
"You're the prettiest witch I've ever seen. I'm madly in love with you. You make my heart beat like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum. And I want to marry you."
The princess and the cat couldn't believe their ears. Zuki the witch blushed. No man had ever asked her to marry him before. This one was so handsome and looked at her with such love that she felt her own heart beating like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum. After a while, Princess Hawthorn grumbled. "Hey, what about me? What will become of me?" The witch and the knight were so busy kissing that they had forgotten all about the princess. The witch said to Princess Hawthorn, You're free to go home. The knight added,
And you can take my horse. I'm staying here forever with the one who makes my heart beat like a great big drum. Bada-bum, bada-bum.
Big Heart the Knight and Zuki the Witch lived happily ever after, their hearts beating together like two great big drums.
Bada-bum, bada-bum. Bada-bum, bada-bum.
The end.